Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. Today we're talking about the update coming from Rust Console Edition, how cheaters are going to be cooked with this hybrid build, and a lot of things they snuck in that we completely missed, and also the Jade Skin picks. Okay, so a lot to cover here, so let's go ahead and break it down. So first and foremost, cheaters being cooked with this because the recoil system is randomized. Because I have a lot of people telling me, they go, oh, well, they'll just make new scripts. Yeah, we know that, but the thing is, before it was predictable, this one has random elements inside of it. That's what makes this so good. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of the scripts are going to be either completely useless or mostly useless, I would imagine. So not only are they on top of doing all the different bands and whatnot, this is also going to render a lot of the cheating stuff that they used to do quite useless. Yeah, so I mean, if you're still cheating in 2025, what are you doing, right? I mean, they're not messing around. Good. They've also shown that they've banned quite a bit of people. We're talking in the tens of thousands of people. Thank goodness. I say take out the garbage, keep rounding them up, and it looks like they're doing that. They're even going after people that are hosting scripts. So, like I said, if you're still cheating, what are you doing? It's it's not smart. Do not do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of the different weapons that we do have here and some of the different things you can do. Now, yeah, check this out. Look at this. Are you kidding? Yeah, right? It's what you think it is. It's the minigun. It's wild. You ready for this? Here, let's try to do it out here, maybe. One of the other new guns that are coming with this are also the handmade guns. So we have the, you can see it right here. It's this guy, the high caliber revolver, which is made on the level 2. I was unable to get the handmade custom SMG. That's on the level 1. And also with this one comes the SKS, which you can see here. And the SKS also has another friend. It's a military flamethrower. Or I should say it's the friend of this guy. This thing rips through bullets, and yes, you can even load things in here like explode rounds. Now, the downside to this is it can only be reloaded on top of turrets or a level 2, and it chews through your ammo. It's really good for like attacking the helicopter in bursts. It's also good for base defense and also for turrets. Yes, you can slap this crazy thing inside of a turret. I kid you not. That's nuts. Can you imagine walking into this buzzsaw when you walk inside of your base? Brother, what? That's crazy. The military flamethrower, I don't know if that could be put inside of the turret. To be honest with you, like, we use it, but it's just like a different type of use case flamethrower in an already barely used flamethrower, right? For me. I do like it, but yeah, it's not something I typically use all the time. We have the SKS without the extended mag here. It is a 7-round. Look at that cluster. That's crazy. Is it a 7-round? There we go. No, it's 15. I'm sorry. And then it goes up to 19? 19. Okay, there we go. I was off. 7 is what comes in by standard. That's what that guy does. SKS, the high caliber pistol. She's kind of nasty, I'm not going to lie. And here is the MP5. And again, we have all new recoil changes. So you're mostly just pulling that down. Not a big deal. And things are randomized. Again, making those scripts quite useless. I think that's fantastic. Now get this. This is one of the things they snuck in here on top of everything else is this guy here, right? That's crazy. So you set the ID. Let's just call it 111. We'll go inside of here. Now, you can't stick anything inside of this yet. I know that was relatively new for PCs, so just to confirm, you cannot stick grenades in there. Although, when you can stick items in, that will be an item that we can put in there. You type in the code on your computer table, give it a second, and it's going to be your left side. So left bumper and then left trigger. So whatever's above your left trigger, because that's like R2 on PlayStation. I can't remember. And they last for a while. They don't go too far. The trick is to not bump into anything with these bad boys, but this is really cool for doing base recon, especially if you're going to be launching those rockets. We got to come in real nice and easy and drop this. You got to hear the feet come down if you don't want to take any damage. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. This game only gets better from here. Pretty sick. Also, with the new recoil and all these extra items, our military base is coming back. Remember how they removed it? So that's back in. So a lot of like crazy awesome stuff. We have the recoil system finally from PC. We've got the weapons from PC, the handmade stuff from PC. These were like separate updates. Like the handmade stuff was on a separate update. We've got the military tunnels back, which is also a great monument, more options. The desert base also gives us more options. Crazy awesome time to be playing Rust. Yeah, this is going to be a massive update. We'll probably go through a lot of these other things as it gets closer to the update, but we're looking at like, what, less than a week out now? Pretty nuts. Yeah, so back to the MLRS. Again, don't be too afraid of this bad boy. Mostly because you need these 2 items to do it, and the only way to get these is by doing monuments and stuff, and you have to stockpile 12 of these per run. Also, when you hit this thing, it's going to cool down, and it takes a hot second. We've already done a video on the MLRS stuff, so I'll go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner, and also on the end screen of this video as well. So if you want to go check that out, we kind of go through like a scenario and shoot a bunch rapid fire, which is not possible inside of a standard game. So just to give you an idea of how many volleys it's going to take. So remember, this can be countered by SAM sights, and also it's harder to hit smaller targets. This is mostly made to hit the big guys. So don't be afraid of this. It's actually your best friend now, and kind of a cool way to strike back, you know, or to soften up the target before you actually go inside. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming out for us, dude. Lots of insane stuff. So let's go ahead and go over to the Jade Skin picks here. These are repeats and what the community voted on. This is only up for a week, roughly. So here's the breakdown. Jade Skin picks are broken into green picks 1 and 2, and then orange picks 1 and 2 to kind of help you isolate, because it's not always feasible to buy these every week. So we have the specialty items that I believe are only in for a week. We have the Ichabod Crane helmet going for 250 Rust coins. This is the wolf headdress. And then we have the demonic vending machine. They look so much better in next gen, don't you think? Or we should just say Rust Console Edition, because this is going to be the only version pretty soon. This is going for 325 Rust coins. Okay, so we have 4 sets here. I've got my notes because I've already purchased this. This full Plague Doctor set, hazmat set, is going for 2,500 Rust coins. Now, again, if you're looking at roughly 3 of these, you probably are looking at getting the whole set. This is pretty standard fare. Hopefully most of you guys know this by now. Okay, so we got the breakdown here. So we have the pickaxe here going for 475 Rust coins. This is a custom mesh. No glowing parts on this. We have the machete here for 475 Rust coins. A machete can be used for a lot of eco raids. Again, custom mesh. And we have the Hachit going for 475 Rust coins. Looks like they've hit some metal things with that on the end. And we have the double barrel going for 525 Rust coins. You've got the glowing reticle on the tip, and you have some glowing bits on the side. Again, custom mesh looks really sharp, especially in the new gen stuff. You really didn't get to appreciate the detail on the older gen stuff, so it's nice. We have the SAR piece, the semi-auto rifle, going for 525 Rust coins. And we have the hazmat suit going for 1,100 Rust coins. Again, if you're looking at getting the hazmat suit, you're like, well, maybe we should just get the whole thing, right? This one's nice. It's dark. It looks cool because it's kind of like those muted tones. It kind of works as camo in a lot of cases because the hazmat suit's so bright. So, yes, it's very handy. Yeah, if you're going to buy this comboed with anything else, you're probably looking at getting the whole thing, right? Let's be real. Okay, so if you're not going to get the hazmat suit, pretty much, green pick is going to be the semi-automatic. The green first pick is going to be the semi-automatic rifle for 525 Rust coins. Just because it's such a nice skin, and that glowing reticle comes in handy quite a bit. The green secondary pick is going to have to be the double barrel for many of the same reasons. It doesn't have the stock on the back. This is 525 Rust coins. And we've got the pickaxe for the orange first pick. And the orange secondary pick is going to be, I'm sorry, that pickaxe is 475, and the machete is going to be the orange secondary pick for 475. Just because we don't have too many skins for the machete, and this is one of the rare ones because it is a custom mesh on top of it. Okay, on to the next set here. We have the Deepmine tools Over here, the whole set is going for 1,260 Rust coins. The breakdown here, so I got my notes. The hatchet here is going for, these look so good in next gen. The hatchet here is going for 300 Rust coins. Very sharp, dude. It looks so good. You start to see just how much they had to temper down the texture mapping and stuff in the old gen. These look really good. I thought they looked good before, but these are really sharp now. We have the pickaxe here going for 300 Rust coins. No glowing parts on this. We have the salvage pickaxe here for 300 Rust coins. Nice, real nice. And then we have, this one's beautiful, look at this. The jackhammer. Look at that charred wood on the bottom. Jackhammer going for 300 Rust coins. I don't know if I said that. Real nice. That's as far as it zooms in. The satchelettes going for 300 Rust coins. And the hammer for 300 Rust coins. Real sharp. I love it. Okay, so the Jade Skin picks for this one. It's hard, but because I build so much, me personally, I do like the hammer for 300 Rust coins. That's going to be my green first pick, just because you're using it all the way through the wipe. It's nice to have. It's kind of an easy thing to identify in your list. And the green secondary pick should be no surprise for the jackhammer. Jackhammer looks absolutely gorgeous. Love it. 300 Rust coins. That's my green secondary pick. And orange first pick is going to have to be the salvage pickaxe going for 300 Rust coins, just because this is usually your backup, or if it's contested outside, you usually want to go out with the salvage pickaxe. And if you don't have a chainsaw, we're often using a hatchet because that's just the way it goes. I've got the hatchet for the orange secondary pick for 300 Rust coins. Looks awfully good, don't you think? Okay, on to the next set, which is the Apocalypse Horseman Architect. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the way these look. I find them functional in some ways because they do light up. I just think it's like, I don't know. It feels like a huge composition mess. Is that just me? But I use them because they're functional, but it just feels like I don't know. This set's going for 2,100 Rust coins. This is one you probably wouldn't get the full set. That's just me. I guess it's personal preference, right? We have the furnace. Hang on a second. We have the furnace going for 475 Rust coins. I think that's a bit high. I think they got that one off a little bit. Don't you think? It just looks like a smeary mess sometimes. Is that me? I don't know. I'm just bashing on this. Sorry, whoever made this. 450 Rust coins for the large wooden box. I do like this one. This one's cool. It feels like it's got some balance and composition to it. We had the armored double doors for 525 Rust coins. I mean, it's kind of cool. You got the Horsemen and stuff. It just, I don't know. I feel like it could have some more. I guess it looks better in our version. The old gen version, this just looked like a smeary, puddly mess of poo. That's cool. I like this one. By the way, that door, the armored double door is 525 Rust coins. The armored single door is 450 Rust coins. That looks way cooler in our version. We have the garage door here going for 600 Rust coins. That's a little steep. I'm not going to lie. And then the sheet metal double door for 500 Rust coins. Why is the garage door so much? That's crazy high. So that's just a standard sheet metal door. Okay, so green first pick is going to be the single door for 450 Rust coins. And the double door for the green secondary pick for 525 Rust coins. Jeez, I cannot get that out. And I know, shockingly, orange first pick is going to be the door, even though it's 600 Rust coins. That's crazy. And then the orange secondary pick is going to be the box for 450 Rust coins. Yeah, that was painful. We got through it, though. We got it. I don't know. I feel like that furnace is not worth that. Is that just me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being hypercritical. Apologies to anybody who made that. Sorry. It's the... Okay, so we have the Witch's Den architecture. This is going for 1,000 Rust coins. I like this one a lot. It's very functional. Architect stuff is always my favorite. This is very reasonable in price for 1,000 Rust coins. Let me bust out my notes here. We have the large wooden box for 200 Rust coins. Look at that. That's so nice. Dude, legit. And it's so much easier to see what's on the top of the box now. Right? Yeah, highly functional. We have the garage door for 300 Rust coins. Ugly witch, but hey, she glows in the dark. That's very functional for us. We have the armored double door going for 325 Rust coins. I think that one looks really cool. We have the armored single door going for 150 Rust coins. We have the double sheet metal door for 300 Rust coins. All of these glow in the dark. Obviously, these wouldn't be external doors. That would be crazy. And then we have the sheet metal single door for 150 Rust coins. Okay, so out of my personal experience, I'm going to say green first pick is going to have to be the armored witch door for 150 Rust coins. It may not be something you want to look at all the time, but when you have the armored door, it's kind of nice to have the glowing part on it, right? To like walk around your base. And then my green secondary pick is going to be the sheet metal single door for 150 Rust coins because we have a lot of single pass-throughs, especially in the wedge. It can be very nice for navigating, and this is just a nice door to kind of change it up a bit. Okay, orange first pick is going to have to be the armored double door for 325 Rust coins. And this one's tough. This one's real tough. I'm going to say this one's tough because it could be either the box or the garage door, honestly. I'm going to say the box for orange secondary pick because you're going to use this more than a garage door, right? Garage doors you use, but like having the box, if you don't have any like multi-sided light up boxes for your loot room, get this one at least, right? You'll be glad you did, even if it's the only one you have. All right, so that's the breakdown. We have this massive update coming through. Military tunnels, this hybrid build has crazy stuff, a lot of potential to kill the cheaters in-game, get rid of them. A lot of these building skins that are already in the game, all these other different pieces of content. We have military tunnels coming back. We've got the drones added in. We've got new recoil. We've got new weapons. This is a massive, massive update, and it's happening October 30th. Be sure to go ahead and check out the end screen there where we go through some of the MLRS stuff, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.